Hey, how have you been? Today I will talk about the flowers and relationship points of the Sunflowerland game. They will really help you a lot in getting some gifts like coins, keys, wearables, cakes, fishing stuff, and many more. Also, some of them have great stuff, such as the pirate poison, which you can use it to open the pirate chest daily, and a fruit picker apron for more fruits. So, the flowers can be grown when you reach the petal paradise, or you can say spring island. Once you reach that, then you will get a flower bed along with a beehive. First of all, you need to reach out to Betty's store and buy some flower seeds, and then you can grow your flowers by just adding a flower seed along with a crop or fruits or a flower to crossbreed with. At first, it won't show you what flower it will be, but you can go to this website and get the flowers that you want. You also get honey along with your flower. So when a flower is planted, the hive becomes active and bees attach themselves to the flower. They remain attached until the flower matures or the hive fills with honey. A beehive takes 24 hours to fill with honey. Once full, a sweet drop of honey appears outside the hive, signaling that it's ready for harvest. You can also harvest honey at any time, but waiting for the hive to fill completely offers a bee swarm. But it is like a 1 out of 10 chance of triggering it, and you can always increase the chance with the skill called Bee Collective. You can also increase with some SFTs as well. A bee swarm is like a boost for your crops, which occurs randomly when harvesting a full hive. It adds 0.2 extra to the crops that you are growing. So make sure that your crops are growing before harvesting a full hive, or else it will be a waste. And you can also check out the bee swarm from the sfl.world website. You just need to add your farm ID, update it, and then you will be able to see if you will get a bee swarm or not after planting a flower. Flowers can now be sold in the market. It changes every week depending on the poppy's requirements, and rare flowers are quite valuable, but it also takes some days to craft them. You can also sell honey, but I would recommend you to collect it and use it to cook the shroom syrup and the honey cheddar, as they give a good amount of XP. Flowers usually takes 1 day to 5 days to grow, depending on the flower's seed, but you can reduce few hours if you get an SFT or add some skills. There are 2 skills for reducing the flower growth. One is Blooming Boost, which will reduce 10% of your flower growth, and the second one is the Flower Power, which will reduce 20%, and it stacks. So if you want to decrease the flower growth time, then you can use those skills without purchasing any SFTs. And here are the SFTs which reduces the flower growth time. One of them is not that expensive, it is around $10. It is called Flower Fox, which reduces 10% of the flower growth, as you can see. The other one is very expensive. It has listed for 12,000 flowers, and the last sale was 6,200 flowers. You may also collect more flowers from your flower beds. Again, it is not guaranteed, but there is a chance if you add some SFTs to your base and add up a skill. You can also craft one from your workbench, which is known as a butterfly, but it will take 15,000 coins, which adds a 20% chance of getting one more flower, and I believe it is a good one. And the greatest part is that they all stack, allowing you to have up to 3 or 4 flowers from a single flower bed. Personally, I have received 3 flowers from one of my single flower beds so far. Let's talk about the relationship points now. So we all know that when we give our resources to the NPCs, in return they give some coins, flower tokens, and even tickets. Also, you will see a plus 3 points in some of the NPCs, and those NPCs are the ones who give the gifts that we talk about at first. And you can increase the relationship points if you give their favorite flowers. And yes, those NPCs have their favorite flowers, which give more relationship points. Although you can still give them their unfavorite flowers, but it just doesn't give you the bonus points. For example, Betty's favorite flowers are red pansy, yellow pansy, purple pansy, white pansy, and blue pansy. So whenever you give her one of them, it provides plus 8 relationship points. And if you give a different flower than the favorite ones, then it gives fewer points. It depends on the flower type, but the favorite flower has the highest relationship points. Here's the list of the base points. There is a skill called Blossom Bonding, which adds 2 extra relationship points. As you can see, I already have that skill, and Betty is giving me 10 relationship points instead of 8 with her favorite flower. It's really helpful to get their gifts way faster. So that is about relationship points, guys. You can see every NPC who gives gifts, their favorite flowers, and the gifts that you will get. This is a great website. I'm sure most of you already know about the website, but still I will leave the link in my description box. Also, it says 10 on the left and 120 coins here. This means that after you reach 10 relationship points, Betty will give you 120 coins. The next time, you need to reach 20 relationship points with Betty to get 960 coins. And it keeps going up to 110 for the radish cake. Once you reach the last one, which means the radish cake, you won't get the items you were getting it before. After you repeatedly reach 100 relationship points, it will only offer you the treasure key. The same applies to each NPC that has relationship points. You will only get their final gifts once you complete the first cycle of gifts from every NPC who gives relationship points. So yeah, keep delivering, keep giving their favorite flowers to get more relationship points and get their gifts. That is pretty much about the flowers, honey, and the relationship points. Thank you so much for watching it, guys. Do like, do subscribe, and share with your friends. I do live streaming on weekends, so you can join and ask any question about this game. Once again, thank you. Bye. Take care.